finished Kidderminster 0, Southport 2. Absolutely tremendous performance. I'm proud of the lads today.
Yeah, and to be honest, it doesn't surprise me because it has been coming. We have been playing well. If you say, what's that, 5 out of the last 6 we've won. So confidence is there, we're scoring goals. And I think the way we set up today, I thought we were always going to cause them problems going in the opposite direction. And that proved to be.
Sometimes I think when you've got one up front it's a bit of a negative, but today it seemed to work, didn't it? Because the midfield was supporting all the time.
Well, it wasn't really a one up front. If you say Marcus was central, but Niall and Tyler were pushed right on, and Josh and Jack had the licence. We knew them two midfielders, the two sitting midfielders, aren't going to run past us, but our two were going to run past them. And I think that's probably the difference. If you look, they've had quite a bit of possession, but the big parts of the game when it looked like goals were coming from our end. So it was the breaking and running beyond them, which was probably the thing. In quick diagonal balls to Niall. I think he set the tone in the first 5 minutes where he looked lively, got a really good ball in, and then nice to score again off a well-worked set piece.
It's always hard. It's good when you're struggling to pick a man of the match. I know there's different opinions up there, but Charlie Oliver's played every single minute of every game this season, and he was immense today in that position, wasn't he?
Well, you just said he's obviously his man of the match, but it's genuine competition. I said Carver will definitely play Tuesday, Chris Doyle will definitely play Tuesday.
You're going to switch you around a bit on Tuesday.
Yeah, well, as you said, it is where we are. We need Jack Doyle come off here last season, and that's a little bit of a point I want to put. Jack had a really poor afternoon here last season. Come off, we've been done 6. And like some of the shouts there from Kiddie fans, I actually think we should have a little bit more class. We've got a manager here who's done an unbelievably good job for them, and the nonsense you're there getting shouted there. I said, they beat us 6-0, and that isn't it. And the one thing I'll say about our fans, they're not going to be happy. We just lost 6-0 when we did. I said, you never got all that, but he was getting shouted at. I just think it's disgraceful, and they really need to pinch themselves and have a look where they've been and where they've come from. Cup runs, playoffs, stuff like that. It's embarrassing.
It wasn't that long ago that they beat us 6-0, was it? Our team today, a couple of changes, wasn't it, from the game? But essentially the squad isn't very much sticking together, aren't we?
Well, as I said, listen, we could see ourselves when we've had 4 or 5 out early in the season. Obviously we didn't have Marcus, but we had lots of bodies out. If you say Kiddie, you've got a lot of bodies out at the minute. And you take 2 or 3 players out, doesn't matter who you are, whether it's apart from say Man City, but you take 3 out of the Liverpool's team, take 3 out of the Tottenham's team, they're nowhere near the same, and that all comes all the way down the levels. And as I said, we could get Kiddie later on the season. They've got everyone out. We're missing 3, and it's a totally different game.
This is the 3rd out of 4 away games on the spin, and they look like difficult games on paper, didn't they? But we've done pretty well. We're unlucky at Gloucester, maybe not unlucky, but unfortunate at Gloucester the way it went. But we're doing all right.
As you said, you say there's difficult games on paper. Trust me, there've been the difficult games on the pitch. Gloucester, as you said, we'll always think we should have won the game. Farsley was really, really difficult, especially the conditions. Today, coming to Kiddie is never an easy game. It's a game you look forward to because it's a really good football club, great facilities, great pitch, and you look forward to that. And as I said, obviously, spending more on a Tuesday night is asking a lot from all of us, and we've got to go again, and I'm sure we will.
Well, final thing, we haven't won in front of a gate of over 2,000 for a long, long time, Liam. So well done today, and great performance by the lads.
Thanks. Cheers.